What are you telling your clients right now who maybe are in my position that want new construction? What are you telling them? And then B, what is the state of new construction in Atlanta right now?
Okay, I'm going to go to new construction in just a second. So if I forget to go there, just take me back there. But you said something that I don't think that you realized that you said. How old are your kids?
Kindergarten, so almost 6,
Yep.
and then almost 2.
Okay, so 6-year-old. So she's got 12 years in school. She's got then 4 more years. So
hanging
let's
around.
call it 16 years.
Yeah.
In 16 years, I will tell you, your daughter will not be able to buy a house.
Right.
It will not be affordable for her to buy a house unless you help her. I would argue that it is a better business decision, it is a better financial decision for you to buy a house, earmark 123 Banana Street for her, and then it's an investment property, it's a rental property. All of the money that comes from that goes into an account, and that is her college, number one. And number two, that house is being paid for by somebody else.
Yep.
So then when she is 22 years old, graduated from college, you can say, here, sweetheart, here is the home that you will never, ever have been able to afford if I had not bought it for you 16 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, that is the best financial decision. Rather than going into 529, whatever that thing is, college fund, that is complete and total bullshit.
I agree with that.
I'm telling you right now, going ahead and buying a house as an investment, that is the best thing that you can do for your children.
Yeah.
And that's my thing right now that I'm really hot on. Okay, back to new construction.
And I'm not selling anything I own because...
No. I wish I'd kept everything I ever bought.
Maybe I'll sell the Connecticut house. So if you hear me say that down the road, then don't call me. I'm talking about anything I own in Florida.
Okay, new construction. So we are still in a hostile environment with the builders. So let's take a very large national builder, all over the country.
Yep.
He's refusing to pay buyer agent commission. 0.
A big name.
Huge. He will not pay it. Okay. Second,
Since when?
Within the last 35, 45 days. So they're a new thing.
That's interesting.
They're not going to pay a buyer agent commission.
Unless they owe it to them. Meaning this is a new thing going forward, or are they not paying money they owe?
No. New thing moving forward.
Okay.
So if you wrote a
Understood.
contract today on 123 Banana Street by
No commission.
big builder,
Yep.
the buyer is responsible to pay your commission.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, another large national builder that builds very nice, we would call it more of an affluent builder in Atlanta. They refuse to communicate with the buyer's agent. They feel that every single bit of their marketing has brought the buyer to the door.
They've done it all.
And they've done it all. We are nothing literally but a pain in their ass. And so they're telling you at contract, we won't communicate with your agent. All of our communication will be with you. You'll be responsible if you want to let your agent know.
Yep.
So, and they've reduced the commission. What we typically, because commissions are negotiable, but what we typically saw, they've reduced those. So in my market, new construction is still a hostile environment on the buyer agent side.
Wow. I haven't heard that story.
Yeah. No charge for that tip on Tuesday.
No. So what's the traffic like? Are buyers still, is it still in demand?
Clamoring for those properties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen a drop off in contracts or canceled contracts on these new construction? Like you're seeing that nationally, right? You're seeing
Correct.
that go on or that statistic go around?
Somebody told me, I was at our Atlanta Realtor Association meeting last week, and the number that was thrown out was 17% of new construction contracts have been canceled year to date.
Yeah.
I don't see that in Atlanta.
You're not seeing it there?
No.
So they still want the product. They're going after it, but the builders may see maybe a slower market in the future, and they're trying to increase profits now by eliminating buyer agents.
Well, and I was at Inman a week or two ago, and that was all of the discussion, was that large real estate companies, builders, were going to continue to chip away at the buy-side commission because that is complete and total profit for them.
Do you think it stops with just builders? Because I would argue that there's some prop tech that might end up doing the same.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you look at Zillow, Open Door, OfferPad, all of those large big box, if they want to call themselves prop tech, but I buy product, all of those companies have reduced the agent side commission significantly. And that's nothing but pure profit. Because you think about it, and I'll just use this as an example. If the commission on the buy side was 5% and now it's 4%, you just saved 1% on a $500,000 house. That's $5,000 in profit that those companies are seeing. And they don't think that agents are valuable anyway. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is that I would probably agree with them that most real estate agents are worthless and overpaid. But the agents that are amazing, that are cream of the crop, that are the Michael Jordan of real estate like me, I'm very, very undervalued and very, very underpaid.